Sorcerers! Josh here, and today I want to talk about my biggest concern coming off of SorceryCon. Now, I had a great time at the event, as I mentioned. We had a lot of wonderful announcements, but my biggest concern is that we didn't get any concrete timeline for anything. We did finally get hard numbers for the Dragon Lord mini set, 13 cards, which I have to admit, I found disappointing. I realized that that had always been the number, but I was hopeful that given that Arthurian Legends was so small, maybe there had been some rethinking in regards to the size of the set, and perhaps they were going to expand it to give us more cards. That clearly didn't happen. I'm sure it had to do with timelines and that type of thing, and that's fine. But even in regards to that 13 card set, we didn't really get any confirmation as to when it's going to be available to us. No dates or anything. And so while I can understand that Eric's Curiosity is a little bit gun shy, and they don't want to give dates because they've missed some deadlines, and they understand that generates some ill will, and they don't want that. So that's smart. Makes sense. But we didn't get anything else about set 3 either. We got a nice little visual at the end. It was just a painting of one of the cards that will be in the set. But not really anything else. Not even a Q4 2025. And again, I understand gun shy about giving deadlines, timelines. There's lots of things that can go on, lots of events that can come along and slow down production. All those things play into it. And obviously, I expect set 3 to be larger than Arthurian Legends. So that means more cards to test, more cards to create, more paintings that need to be made for those cards, and that takes longer. Now, we've already seen that some of the paintings for the set are already being worked on. Some of the artists I talked to at SorceryCon told me, yeah, I'm already working on paintings for that set. So that's good. Those things are happening. But we don't have any timeline. You know, a lot of you are going to say, well, that's okay. We all know that there's going to be lulls with this game with the one set per year release. And I agree. And I actually have spoke on that topic. I think that the one set per year release schedule is perfectly fine. I think that that is a good idea in terms of what they want the game to be. It allows people to enjoy the game, and then when their interest wanes, they can leave to go enjoy anything else. And then they can come back, and there may be a set, maybe 2 behind. No big deal, can get the cards they want, the cards they need to make the decks they want to play, and we're good to go. However, I was under the firm impression that since we're on this one set per year, those sets were going to be very robust. 350 to 400 cards every single time. Now, Eric's Curiosity is a small team. That's always been an issue. So that limits what they can do. And obviously creating a 350 to 400 card set is a huge undertaking. But for the one set per year release schedule to work, I think every set has to be very large. It has to be in that 300 to 400 card set amount so that it maintains interest. Because even if, we have people that leave the game and come back, there are going to be people who want to stick with it, who just maintain constantly. And the 220 card size of Arthurian Legends just really isn't enough to keep people interested for a whole year. At least that's my personal opinion. So, now we've had SorceryCon, the big event that everyone was waiting for is over. We had the wonderful announcements that happened there. And now we're all just in a holding pattern. We're only 6 weeks out from Arthurian Legends release, so there's still plenty of things to discover, plenty of decks to build. It's great. We've got plenty of things to do right now. But come April, I don't know. I don't know that there's going to be enough interest. And so I'm really worried about the lull this time and how deep it's going to go. In terms of the individuals that are out there trying to build the community and keep the game in stores and doing all those types of things, it can be very difficult in the lull to maintain people playing, especially when they're playing with the same cards over and over in constructed environments. Certainly you can supplement that with draft, and it is my hope that they keep Arthurian Legends product available so we can kind of keep it fresh by offering that draft or constructed experience. That's what I'm hopeful for. But if that product runs dry, or there's periods where it's dry for whatever reason, you can't get it, it's expensive, I think that's going to spell a lot of trouble in the short term until we can get some more information about set 3. And the Dragon Lord set, I love that they're doing it, but it's a drop in the bucket at the end of the day. It's 13 cards. It isn't going to do a whole lot. Worst of all, it's probably not going to be something that LGSs are going to want to sell or be able to sell. It sounded as if they're looking at maybe using one of their partners to do it. So like how we get the draft kits, same sort of thing. That doesn't help LGSs, another product they can't access to make profit, to build their communities, all those types of things. So can we last this long with just Arthurian Legends? I think it's a big question. And because of that, because we really didn't get anything at SorceryCon, it is a worry. It's something that I'm concerned about. Because if we don't get anything about set 3 until, let's say June, we finally get some idea of when we might see it or get some information about it, even just the set name or something like that. That's a long time for all of us to wait. And I just worry that that is not going to work out. Now, again, maybe with the way we've spread out, or maybe with the way Eric's Curiosa has spread out the Arthurian Legends product, it's coming in waves, maybe that'll keep it fresh. Maybe that'll let us do those those draft events and those sealed events, and we can all play. And obviously there are many different things that can be tried with mixing some beta, 1 pack of beta, 2 packs of Arthurian Legends. Maybe that'll keep things going. Keep those local communities and the very dedicated players trudging on. Yes, we gotta make it. We gotta make it. That's what I'm hoping for. But I can't say I'm not worried. I can't say that the lack of timelines doesn't concern me. And I think it should be concerning all of us. Now, the one good thing is Eric's Curiosa isn't some corporation that's going to say, well, this product isn't profitable and we're cutting it. That's not how they work. But it still needs people playing it. I assume that they want to make a profit. They want to keep paying the people they've got on staff. They want to expand that staff. You got to make profit to do that. So I'm just very concerned. And I was disappointed that we didn't get a little bit more about the timelines, even though I understand why Eric's Curiosa is hesitant to give those timelines because of what's happened in the past. Hopefully, though, they're bringing on more people to do some interactions with stores. We've got those new special, but those new starter store kits that are going to have product to get more stores involved with those, potentially those special cat promos. And maybe that'll work out. Maybe that'll be enough. I hope it is. But if you're in the game right now and you're the community builder, it's going to be a long, long haul. So dig in, be prepared, and try to have some product on hand so you can run those events. Try to keep it fresh. And hopefully, in the near future, we'll get another announcement about some other big event, something else for us to look forward to. Whether that's the next Courtesan Cup, or someone else decides to make a very large sorcery-oriented event. And hopefully that will get us what we need to get to set 3 so we can get some hype back and get back to where there's a zenith. And again, just to be clear, I'm okay with the lull. It's fine. It makes sense with this product. But during that lull period, I want the main set to provide us with options, lots of options. And I just don't think 220 cards is going to do that. And without any announcement at SorceryCon, which is becoming one of their bigger events, it seems to me that that's going to be kind of a flagship thing where they make a lot of announcements. Given that we didn't get anything other than dust promos, cool, and that small Dragon Lord set, I'm a little worried. So let's hope maybe with the bulking up of the Ars Curiosa staff, maybe they can do some more teaser type stuff, especially in the summer when it's starting to get and drag. Because my theory is if set 4 or set 3 is a bigger set, we're looking at quarter 4 of 2025, and I really don't want to wait that long. I'm really hoping for a Gen Con release. But I guess we'll see, and time will tell. In the meantime, keep on contesting the realm.